you buy or sell us having back-to-back MVPs in both leagues? Judge and Ohtani run it back.
Buy it. They're the two best players in baseball.
So El Nino's coming for this MVP. Plus 1100. Get
Well,
the
like you
odds.
said-
Get the value while you can.
Well,
Hey,
like you said,
I
Ohtani
do
is
think
minus
that there
260.
there is Ohtani fatigue, but Ohtani's going to start pitching soon. and that's going to
that's-
make it impossible.
Well, what if he sucks?
Ohtani's a number 3 when he pitches.
Look,
I mean,
it doesn't
here's
matter
what
if
I'll-
he's a number 3. If he's going out there
Well,
hitting 50
no,
home
no,
runs
no,
and can
but-
start 10 games for you, that's
Well,
value.
And again, this isn't me wishing it. Ohtani is a unicorn, one of the best players in the sport, but we haven't seen anybody come back from this reconstructive Tommy John surgery. What if he's bad out the gates? He sucks. And because the Dodgers are so deep at pitching, they're kind of better off just letting him rest for another year. And then he finishes the year. Yeah, he played both sides of the ball, but he had a 5.5 ERA.
Then it's
Like,
just
does
not-
that almost
then
hurt his case that he pitched?
No, because that gets
Yes.
thrown out because no one else even tried.
Hold
Guess
on.
Guess where
This
he
is-
gave, guess where he gave you value? He ate up innings that someone else didn't have to throw.
No,
Lost
this is
the games by having a 5.5 ERA.
If
Uh,
if Ohtani pitched and it was because you needed him to pitch, no one else was able to pitch, you were probably going to lose that game anyway.
no.
Look,
I'm
I've
not.
never loved Ohtani as a pitcher. You know, he's got the strikeout stuff, but I think he had a year and a half of like really good pitching. Outside of that, he was pretty subpar, if I'm not mistaken.
Ohtani already gets the Steph Curry treatment as a batter, where when he does something wonderful, it's everywhere. And when he has a bad game, we pretend it didn't happen. I'm not letting him just get away with being a minus as a pitcher and us being like, well, Aaron Judge didn't even throw the ball. So
Look, you're taking that to a drastic form. If let's say Ohtani goes out there for this season, he throws 100 innings. Let's just say 100 innings, or between 70 to 100 innings. And he has a strikeout per 9 innings, and he throws to a 4.25 ERA. That is still tremendous value out of your best offensive player.
But why are we, rewarding mediocrity?
It's not mediocrity. He's
Like,
still hitting
he's-
50 home runs a year.
that's
That's not
average pitching.
mediocrity.
That's about average pitching. So that I was saying if he was a below average pitcher to the point where they couldn't play, like that they were better off taking him out of the starting
Well,
rotation.
the amount of
That
depth
level
they
pitching
have.
would be good to keep him in.
Well,
Look,
so here,
but if he gets pulled from the rotation, that means those numbers aren't even going to factor in though, because the MVP isn't the Cy Young.
Well, so what I'm saying though is that's why I like somebody like Tatis where he's at, especially in odds and value. In I don't even know when Ohtani's going to pitch. I don't even know if he's going to be good when he pitches. And if he's not, then it doesn't count anymore.
well, so we got Ohtani, right? Dylan said he was minus 260. Now, Dylan, have you looked at Judge's odds?
Yeah.
Don't say it. Ben, what do you think Judge's odds as of June 3rd to win the MVP in the American League are, if you haven't looked already?
Minus 540.
That's cute.
Minus
What's it?
20,000.
That's insane. I mean, it's a shoo-in though. He's a shoo-in. There's no other star in the American League at this
Here-
point that can even come close, especially considering there isn't another team in the American League who is
Well-
even on the Yankees level.
So here's what I'll say. Even as a Yankees fan, is it not worth if you think that, because then it's Cal Rowley at plus 2,500, Bobby Witt at plus 3,000, Jose Ramirez at plus 9,000. Is it not worth just like a sprinkle on Jose Ramirez?
Oh, absolutely.
If Judge gets hurt, I know you're essentially just betting Aaron Judge to get hurt. But if I get Aaron Judge to get hurt at 90-1, that feels like decent odds. $10 to win 900.
Hey,
You're giving Ben ideas now.
No, Dylan's just out here trying to bankrupt the company he works for.
I mean, listen, you parlay Lindor plus 4,000, Jose Ramirez plus 9,000.
Solid.
I went down that Lindor MVP parlay last year. That did not do me any favors.
Hey,
It would have. Hey, if you cashed out like us, yeah, me and Ben cashed out.
We cashed when it got to its highest.
And to be fair, let's also like peek behind the curtain. You didn't cash out because you also had Ohtani at tremendous value, so it was worth it to let them both ride. Let's not pretend like the bet didn't secure you a nice payday.
Ohtani plus 1,000. They'll never give that line ever again.
Nope.
Even if Ohtani's dead, you're not getting that value.
Shohei Ohtani retired plus some 750.
Santa Maria.